Alright, so I tried to set foot across that thing. The first branch immediately crumbled. So I was like, okay, never mind. So then I came across to here, to this down tree, which I've watched for a long time. I was like, okay, I'll walk across that, or maybe scoot across it. Ultimately, decided not to, because I figured the consequences for falling, the consequences for that breaking under my weight would be my shoes get wet in this really, really cold stream on this really cold January evening. The consequences for falling off that could be injury. You might be able to see well, but there's a lot of rocks. This is very shallow. So, that would have been bad. Luckily, you can see there's this other down log down here. And I was able to get across using that. So I climbed onto those rocks there, got onto that, scooted across sideways, and then by the time I was touching the log, I was able to put my foot on that muddy part of the bank. Look at Dash showing off her balance. Good girl, Dash. Very good. Yay! Good job! What a good dog. So anyway, they're much more sure-footed than I am. Look at Yadkin, he's doing it too. Oh, they love to make me look bad, these dogs. I'm jumping like it's no problem. Anyway, that's how I got here. I scoot. I walked across that one, came across there, and then big step onto the bank, which could have crumbled, but it was not as soft as it might have been. It held my weight. I climbed up it. It was all good. And the dogs were watching, like, why are you having such difficulty jumping across this? It's so easy. A puppy could do it, is what they said. But we made it. So yeah, definitely not gonna cross that when it gets dark, which will be soon. I'm thinking I have like 20 minutes of daylight at this time of the year. It's after 5. I've been told that you kind of can't tell how dark it's getting from the videos necessarily, but I can in real life, and it is definitely dusk. So the plan is to follow this trail all the way to where it lets out in a little subdivision near where I live, and then just walk back in the dark along the road, which has like lights and sidewalk for part of it. And it's me trying to cross a cold stream in the dark in January. Whew. Oh wow, this fell. So this is another casualty of the storm. That's cool. It looks like nobody's been out here to do trail maintenance since, which makes sense. There's no easy way to cross that creek. Well, unless you're more sure-footed than me and can just go across the log, or if you don't mind getting your feet wet, you could take your shoes off. That's probably the easiest way, or just get the shoes wet. I don't know if it's people who are official or just good Samaritans, but after big storms, people cut logs that fall across the path, move some branches. But it was a pretty big storm system, and it caused a lot of damage in the southeast in general. Like a lot of tornadoes and flooding. Not necessarily here, but across the states. And of course a lot of snow north of me, and some snow west of me in western North Carolina. And and in the Northeast. And I think in the Midwest. Like Michigan-ish. But where I'm sitting though, there's no snow. So like, what's the point of being a winter storm if you're not going to drop a bunch of snow on my doorstep? It's really sad not having snow. I think a snowy winter is just going to be, oh, look at these dogs. This is the first time they've gotten a let loose since we've been back. So I had a long car ride here, which we walked a little bit at rest areas, but you know, it's not the same. And then the first full day here, it rained all day. So we did not go for a long walk. They went out to go relieve themselves, and that's it. They did have scent work class, so they did get to do something fun. And they got their January bark box. So don't feel too sorry for them. But nothing beats like getting to run free and explore and wrestle and be dogs out in the woods. That's their favorite. Anyway, I was saying, I think snowy winters are going to be a casualty of climate change, at least unless I move further up north. But, you know, they say further up north, you see the most dramatic change. Like, they're getting less snow than they usually do. So, yeah, I might have to travel if I want to experience snow. A lot of people might have to travel to experience snow. It'll be like a destination thing, like going to see a tropical beach, going to see a snow. I guess that's what skiing is, but I think skiing is like a whole thing. What I'm saying is more like an ecotourism type thing of like, this is what winter used to be like. You know? Just seeing a habitat that you don't get at home. So one thing I'm happy about that I got for Christmas is an external hard drive, because these videos eat up a lot of space, a whole lot of space, and I constantly running out of it. Like for this, they've started putting timers on the videos, the phone does. So this will cut off at 8 minutes and 35 seconds when the phone is like, I have no more memory to store videos. So one of my projects for early January is to put all these fun little dog videos and other videos like stuff from Ecuador, all in the videos of you and me, Mom, looking at houses, to put them all on an external hard drive. And I mentioned this before, Mom, but I was thinking of putting our house tour videos on YouTube, like unlisted in a playlist, so that we could watch them on TV. Because I think it's good that they're on Facebook, so they're not disappeared forever. But like, it'd be nice if, like, you know, they're in a place that's easier to view them. Because right now you can't really see them. I mean, it takes effort to go look at them one by one. So anyway, yeah, getting to be late. This is gonna cut off in a couple seconds. So I just want to say Happy New Year, happy birthday to me. And we're happy to be back out in the woods. And hopefully we